What's up, guys? If you guys watched one of the last videos, I got rid of the CRF 110. Not many buddies have pit bikes anymore, so it really wasn't that fun, and I was kind of done with what I wanted to do. I maybe could have done a swing arm on it, but that was about all I had planned for it. But wanted to get back on a big bike, and knew a guy that had a KTM 125 that was looking to trade for a pit bike, so we worked out a deal. And this is my new 2020 KTM 125 SX. It's in pretty good shape. It's got V-Force 4 reeds. I think those are factory. Could be wrong. It's got electron carb on it. It's got a seat cover and some other stuff, which is going to be replaced anyways, as usual. Bud HGS exhaust, which sounds really good. Basically, we're just going to be changing up plastics, graphics, seat cover, and a little bit of a power adder. Nothing too crazy, but I think it's going to be awesome. Paired up with Fathead Racing. Luke's his name, lukesracing.com. Fatheadracing.com is where you buy the head at. It is billet head. Got KP MOTO on there. Pretty sweet. Super nice quality. I mean, it's like second to none. It looks absolutely fantastic. We got a dome for 95 octane, so I'm going to be mixing that VP 110, good old clots, and mixing it to 95 octane. Seals for that. And then also got billet gas cap. Use the old internals off your stock cap. Guts. Maybe I'll see what colorway we're going here. Always coming in. I won't use any other seat covers. They're the best in the business. Best foams, best seats. And Spec Bolt actually hooked it up, and they gave me a full bolt kit. Just so as I'm replacing all this stuff, I can go over and, you know, some of these bolts aren't in great shape, and you know, they're wore out, and just give it that final look that makes it look nice. Just like that, 5 minutes in, got a pile of plastics and a naked bike. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace the head first thing.
All right, so there's two ways to take a head off. You can either drain the system, or you can just take the radiator hose off and let it dump on the floor. Maybe put a catch can under it.
I choose the second option.
It's kind of catching it.
Yeah. I kind of got some in the drain pan. Not all of it.
But now, you just have 1, 2, 3, 6 10 mils in there and pop that head off. Come on now. There you go. Oop, the dome came on the head. Don't need that where we're going. Stock head out. Go ahead and remove these old O-rings gently with a pick. I can't do this one-handed, but take those out. Went ahead and check the piston and cylinder. I know the previous owner, it's got a low hours on this piston, like 5 or 10 hours or something like that if I remember right, but it's in great shape still. So per the instructions here, it gives you all the gaskets and actually, O-rings, not gaskets. It actually gives you 2 sets here. Those ones go right there. Mine came pre-installed. Put that on there. Now you're gonna take these, put some of this O-ring sealant grease here, right on them. Don't clump it on there. Just, you know, put it on your fingers and like rub it down. Set those onto the cylinder head like the factory ones were. Almost forgot. You do want to take these dowel pins out of the head. Put them in there, or you could probably put them onto the cylinder itself too. Just as easily. Now let's slap that head on, throw some bolts in, get them hand tight. Just like that, we got our Fathead Racing head on here. 95 dome. Filled up with coolant, torque to spec. It says OEM spec or 2 pounds. I think it was 13.3 for this one, so I just went 14. Yeah, looks really good. Sweet, I'm gonna put my logo on there too. This orange has got to go. I don't know if I might pull this off and like polish it or have my buddy powder coat it at Spectrum Powder Coating. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm doing with that yet, but that needs to get changed. Because I got the gas tank back on. Got Jen working on cleaning one of the old pieces of plastic I have to reuse, but I got all my new stuff laid out here. Going from the gray to blue transition. So I'm gonna throw you guys up on the tripod and we'll just start a time lapse. And as I go, I'm not gonna be putting any of these old bolts back in. I'm gonna use my spec bolts. And I got them all opened up here. All kinds of different ones. They got Loctite, red and blue on them. All different kinds. Different length bolts. Washers, plastic washers. Not plastic, but the style for the plastics. All right, guys, here's the final product. Seat cover's not done yet. I didn't get this piece. This is still white, but I'm hoping the wrap will just cover it up. Hopefully it's not noticeable. If it is, if it looks like it's gonna be, I'll just have to get a new piece of that in gray, more than likely. Blue probably. I don't know, that's a hard decision there. But let's start getting graphics on this thing. All right, next day wraps on. Let's get this gut seat cover on here. Got the old cover tore off. All right, guys, here's the bike. It's all finished up. Looks amazing. Thanks a ton to Guts, Spec Bolt, OMX Graphics, as always, Fathead Racing. Put the slick gas cap on there, look at that. Cylinder head, I gotta paint that still, but I wanna go for a ride. Got the Electron set at a baseline. I'm gonna take it for a ride, see how it is, but that'll be in the next video. Catch you on the next one.